Hello and welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to another video on Talking with Miss T, talking about your health and the narcissist. So this is part 3 on this particular topic today. I came on a little bit earlier and I talked a little bit about your health and how being with a narcissist could impact your health. I talked a little bit about my personal experience and how I went into a relationship very, very healthy. And I'm still very, very healthy. But a random visit to an eye doctor my eye results had my doctor had shared with me at the eye exam place that there was a little indication in the photo that he took that my blood pressure may be a little bit elevated. And so from there, I went to Walgreens. They checked me out and said, Steph, you're fine. Went and scheduled a appointment with my doctor. And of course, my doctor says that my blood pressure is just fine. It's a little bit higher than what it has been. But that just kind of makes me think about the relationships that many of us are involved in and how it can affect our health. It's funny that when I entered into this relationship a year ago, I was at the peak of my health, and I still am, which is why, again, I am so thankful for that eye exam, which prompted me to follow up with my doctor, which also made me think about, hey, Steph, it's not always just about your health and what you eat that could impact your blood pressure and your health, but it's also about the relationships that we're in. If we're in these up and down roller coaster relationships, that could have an adverse effect on your health as well. It's so funny because I've been telling the story about the relationship that I was in. The person was extremely unhealthy when I got with that person. That person was taking like loads of antacid, just popping those pills, popping them. I recall seeing several incidents with a box of baking powder in his car, and he would just drop a handful of baking powder down his throat and chase it with some water or whatever, Monsters, whatever unhealthy drink that he was drinking at the time. And wow. So after a year of being with me, within 6 months, I hadn't seen that person take any antacid pills. He went from having a drawer full of them to actually taking none. He went from taking handfuls of baking powder, I think it was baking powder or baking soda, to actually taking none. The man went from drinking, he still was a chronic drinker of those Monsters, but he started actually drinking water. And then I was really flabbergasted when I seen the person and the relationship that I was with actually eating bananas, the bananas that I would bring home. While they were bringing home big bags of potato chips, I was gaining so much weight, but they were actually getting more healthier. So I'm not going to say I am a huge foodie and I love food. And I try not to bring a lot of junk around. But the point is that these narcissists can knock you off of your square. And basically, the person that I was with, they picked up all of my good habits. And I was kind of picking up some of their bad habits. And thankfully, what could have possibly led to me having high blood pressure that's been halted is the fact that I did get a chance to visit my doctor. So this is like a public service announcement to all of my family and friends out there. I believe that God spoke a word to me when he said, set the captives free. Stephanie, share with the audience your experience of being with a narcissist and how it almost ruined your health. Almost. So again, just talking about the topic of high blood pressure in the second video, I shared with you guys some like little tips that you can do to make sure that you are monitoring your health and taking good care of yourself, just like we take care of everybody else. God knows that I take care of everybody that comes around me. You are going to be 100 times better as a result. But then, and I thought I was taking good care of myself too, but when you're hanging around the narcissist, if you're always in a disagreement with them, if they're always keeping you upset, if you're always going back and forth arguing with these fools, that can do something to your health. So I just want to sound the alarm and tell people that I am so thankful that, wow, I'm so thankful that that warning came to me. And I'm thankful that that person is no longer in my life. And now I'm back to my calm ways and I am seeking more of a peaceful, quieter endeavors in my life, and, you know, making sure that I'm being careful with the people who I invite in my life moving forward. So according to the National Institution of Health, they are recommending that your blood pressure should be, well, 120/80 is considered a healthy range. But in my research, I learned that as we get older, our blood pressure, it tends to change. So it depends on your health, your age, your blood pressure. When I visited my doctor told me that anything over 140/90 is considered too high. And that's when they would start looking at you for medication. And then she said that 139/89 or lower is ideal. And that's where I'm at. So 140/190 is what the doctors say, but I want to listen to the National Institution of Health. I'm sorry, somebody must be walking past my front door. I need to call ADT. So anyway, according to the National Institution of Health, they are recommending that your blood pressure be between 120/80. Now that is beautiful. But the doctors are saying they do not go with the same recommendation as the National Institution of Health. They're looking at 140. So you can see that theirs is 20 more points higher than the National Institution of Health. So it depends on who you want to believe. I'm looking at the National Institution of Health. So mine is not high. I'm in a safe range, but I just wanted to get on and encourage anyone who is going through any relationships where someone is gaslighting you, telling you how much they love you, but they are not showing you. When you love someone, you do not argue with them all the time. You do not go back and forth, back and forth. Anybody who's going back and forth with you, they do not love you. I am sorry. Anyone who doesn't want to become one accord with you and to walk in peace with you, they do not love you. If you are good today, good tomorrow, next week you're down and up and down and all of that, that could be too much of that could lead to some ruining in your health. And not just for high blood pressure, it could be a plethora of things. And I'm going to have to write a list down, but if you all about being healthy and taking care of yourself, the first thing we need to monitor are the people who are involved in our lives. And so, again, I am just so thankful that I got a chance to visit my doctor and to get some reassurance from her. And I will continue to do my research on blood pressure. I do not consider myself at all to be an expert, but I do want to monitor my health, and I do want to take responsibility for my health and for my mental well-being. So I just want to share with you guys a little device that I bought for myself. So many of us, we keep all kind of medicine in the cabinet, pain pills, bandages, alcohol, peroxide. So, you know, there's nothing wrong with, you know, I thought to myself, I don't need to be running. Okay, I'm sorry, guys. That's my ADT. I need to call ADT. Every time somebody walk past, it chimes. But I personally don't feel like I need to be running back and forth to Walgreens. Like now, I probably can take this back where I got it, because I assure you that this peaceful, quiet home, we would not be having any high blood pressure up in here. But I would just recommend that if you are in any stressful relationships, stressful situations, you know, it is so heartbreaking to see how many young people are having strokes, how many people are having heart attacks, and how many ailments that are coming on people as a result of wrong relationships that they might be in. So this is something that I bought. It's a Micro Life blood pressure monitor. It is super duper easy to use. You kind of just plug this in there, and it is so intuitive. When you open it up, it even tells you where to put it on your arm. And I'm running out of time. I only have 10 minutes, but it says elbow and then it says shoulder. So you will put this right here on your arm, and you will make sure that this little string or this little cord is facing your, I got it on backwards. Okay, so I'm gonna have to come back on because I have like 20 seconds. So like I said, it's very intuitive and easy to use. So you just slip it on your arm like this. You make sure that this part is facing down your arteries, and then you just hit the unlock button and you hit go, and it will monitor your pressure for you. So guys, listen, I love you guys. I am coming out here because I believe that my witness could help a lot of people who are stuck in narcissistic, dead-end roller coaster relationships where people come to take from you, rob you of your joy, rob you of your health, steal those precious things from you that belong to you. So anyway, that's all I have for now, guys. I just wanted to come on to share that some recommendations about the numbers for your for your blood pressure. So I'm just gonna say goodbye for now. I am a little bit over my time, so until next time, peace guys, and stay safe. Bye.